while. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Tisha Oliphant, born and bred in South Africa, Johannesburg to be exact. And yeah, and if you've been here for a while, you are a member of this family, and I truly appreciate you. And thank you for commenting, for liking, for sharing. And please, I urge each and every one of y'all to continue sharing and commenting. And I just want to say, Merry Christmas. I hope you had a blessed one. And I hope this season to be jolly, la 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 la, is an awesome season. And you are spending this precious time with your loved ones and you are not bothered. You don't allow negative energies to, just take over from you, but instead you are rejuvenating, you are chilling, you are recharging, you are having fun, you telling those that you love wholeheartedly how much you love them, because Christmas time is about family and our loved ones. And I thought I'll come in and say, guess how much I've made in over a year? I've been on YouTube for over a year now. And I'm sure those who'd love to go on YouTube, those are already on YouTube, would like to know, and they're asking themselves this question. Ulindi uti, good afternoon, Sisi. Hope I'm not late. Sisi, I just started, and thank you for joining, Lindi. Truly appreciate all my sabis. You are an amazing family. You support my content, and it doesn't go unnoticed. I know it's time, it's effort, it's your data, it's your Wi-Fi, and as we know, Wi-Fi and data is very expensive in South Africa. And those who are not in this country, you are truly appreciated. And thank you guys for your support. It's been over a year, and I'm just saying, this is how much I've made on YouTube in a year's time. So I'll take you through the process. I'll take you through my journey, and I'll be using my other phone to actually get the actual data, to get the right information, so that we talk the same language. And if you just joined, welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. I haven't been live. I was saying after this live, if you are on my Facebook page, please do join me on my Facebook, because I am going to go live there with a completely different topic altogether. And yeah, so let's see, guys. I just want to give you a rundown. Okay, I don't think I can even get. Wanted to check something. Sorry, guys, don't say this woman came unprepared. What is this? So I started my YouTube channel on the 7th. I hope you can see. 7th of November 2022. Last year, almost said 2023 and I got confused. 7th of November 2022. And I know this day I was in Botswana with my baby girl, Unonsi. And she said, Ma, let me open your YouTube channel. I had already told her, since I've been in corporate for like close to 30 years, it will be awesome for me to share my journey. Guys, this is my lip therapy. I swear by this product. And yeah, it is finished and clear. But believe you me, hey, but the camera, now I don't know how to show you. Believe you me, I'm still, using my vets and my text, in fact. So I'm squeezing it. I'm that kind of a person who squeezes the last drop. So I had it on just to make sure my lips are going through therapy. They also needed therapy. So yeah, we were in Botswana, Gaborone, and we had a meet and greet, a function for Cooking with Nonsi, and that is her channel, my baby's channel on YouTube, Cooking with Nonsi. And yeah, I said to her, I've been in corporate for 3 decades, almost 3 decades, and I would love to share my journey. I would love to speak to people who are working, not just in corporate, whether public sector, whether they are in engineering, construction, you name it. retail, guys. We've got so many industries and sectors. Just to share, my journey, what I came across, how I climbed the corporate ladder, and how far I climbed the ladder. And I said to her, "Can you open this YouTube channel?" And she said, "Ma, it won't even take you long. Bring your phone." And yeah, this was the 7th of November, and we opened this channel. And guys, since then, I would upload. I need to give you context before we get to the money side. And I hope this video will benefit someone who wants to start YouTube, who already has YouTube, who's frustrated with their YouTube, who loves their YouTube channel. And I said and since then, every single day, not day, every single week, I would upload a video. And I started by uploading what the channel was open for specifically, the main objective, which is my corporate journey. So I started uploading videos about my corporate journey, sharing what I came across in corporate. When did I start in corporate? Did I go to varsity before corporate? Did I start in varsity or varsity found me? Did I choose corporate or corporate chose me? All those videos are sitting on this channel. So this year on the 7th of November, I was exactly 1 year on November 2023 from November 2022 when the channel was started. And while I was sharing about corporate, I already had on my vision board, which I'll be sharing tips and tricks of vision boards on Facebook, I think tomorrow or Friday. I had already an item or one of my dreams on my vision board that in 2023, I ought to resign from corporate after almost 3 decades and take a gap year and travel the world. I looked into my savings and I was sharp and I said, no, it's time to go spend my money, because before I know, I'll be 60, I'll be a go-go with maybe aching knees. And when I'm traveling, I need these tablets and this chemist and that hospital. I was not in the mood for that. I wanted to live my dream while I was strong and sharp. Guys, thanks for commenting. I shall look at your comments before I say goodbye. I often do that on Facebook. I'll try that on YouTube. And if you just joined, welcome, welcome. If you love my content, I wanted to say your mom's content, but I've got my children here anyway. Your mom's content, do subscribe. But guys, if my content doesn't resonate with you, please don't subscribe. There's nothing worse than having so many subscribers and people don't view your videos. It's the worst thing. Only those who really, I speak to their soul, I touch them in one way or the other, you can then subscribe. If you just come and you listen and you're like, hey, I'm not sure about her, it's fine. Thank you for being here. And then while I was sharing my corporate journey videos, talking about corporate, giving tips on corporate, and I still have a lot of content because, guys, 3 decades is a lifetime. There's people who haven't worked even for 5 years, 10 years. Others, their work period or timelines don't amount to the 27 years that I've worked nonstop. So I'm still going to share a lot. So while I was sharing that, I did not leave out a subject that I'm passionate about, which is finances. I started focusing on my finances while I was still a teenager, because I started my work when I was still a teenager. And I thought to myself, and because I was exposed to people's salaries, people's expenses, and I was like, no, there's no ways that I will make plus or minus maybe 60,000 a month. This is an example, and spend 100,000 and be left with nothing. That's not a game I'm about to play while I'm at the workplace. So I got into a habit, and that's not where it started. Those who know me, they know I was raised for a couple of years by a Jew, and we know Jews when it comes to their monies. So I learned the habits of saving there. So while I was sharing my corporate journey, I thought, okay, let me also bring in the topic that resonates with me, which is my wealth journey. So the financials, how I was able to invest and put away money to be able to take a gap year, because you can't take a gap year if you are in debt. You can't take a gap year if you still owe school fees. You ought to be a responsible human being. We love happiness, we love joy, we love to have fun. After all, we are here for a short time, so enjoy your money. No one should dictate how we spend our money. However, it makes sense that you first save, invest, make sure you are healthy financially, not just physically. So I shared that content about the health side of my finances. I still have a lot to share. On that, I have mentorship one-on-one sessions where my kids come and we talk money, we talk spiritual, we talk things, we talk a lot, their relationships. So if whatever I share here is just high level for you and you want one-on-one, you come through for my mentoring sessions. But guys, please know I'm not a certified financial advisor with a license. And if you need to see one, you ought to. The one that is certified, not Facebook, not fly by night, not a tsotsi, not a scammer, not a crook, a certified financial advisor with a license. And if you can, get a broker who looks into different companies and is able to advise you, not the ones who are not independent. There's a word that they used, I'll remember it, who are assigned to one company per se. So that's where I started sharing my financial side, which is my wealth journey. And from there, because I was taking a gap year and I'm someone who's been traveling, who travels every now and then, I said, you know what, let me share my travel content. There'll be someone who'll be inspired. South Africans do travel, maybe not all, not many, but South Africans do travel. People around the world do travel, because this channel is not just for South Africans. I've got UK followers or viewers. I've got people. I saw quite a number of people from Jamaica. So I've got, and YouTube does tell you who's watching you and when and how, and all the stats and analytics are right here. So I thought, let me share my travel. So when I was busy enjoying my gap year for almost 7 months, I was sharing the countries that I went to. And yes, so this channel is about traveling. This channel is about work, career-wise. This channel is about how to look after your cents or your rents so that tomorrow they can look after you and tomorrow they can be millions. So today I thought I'll sit down, after I've given you a mouthful, and say, how much have I made on YouTube after a year? So I started YouTube 7th of November 2022. I currently have, I want to show you how many subscribers I have. Let's now go to my, not YouTube, but there's a YouTube studio where you get all this information. So I currently have, I'll show you now, 3,000. Oh, hold on. I wish I had 3,000, but in Jesus' name, I will have 3,000 very soon. I hope, God, you are listening. 1,463. I hope you saw that. 1,463 subscribers. So thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you. When I reached 1,000, which is a milestone on YouTube, because you need 1,000 subscribers to be on your way to be monetized. I said, thank you guys for your support, and it doesn't really go unnoticed. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. So now I've got 1,463 subscribers. It doesn't end there. You ought to have watch hours. So once you've reached 1,000 subscribers, in fact, they've also reduced it to 500, but you still, then when you reach 500, you get some of the, you can start setting up the membership. You can start setting up a shop if you've got a website or you sell things on YouTube. So there's a lot that you qualify for once you get to 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch time. And then now that I'm on 1,463 or 53, 63, 1,463, I need to get my numbers right. And this is what I'm here for. And I want to say, it's been a year. Every month, or every week rather, I would upload a video every week. I started uploading 2 videos a week, I think around August, if I'm not wrong. But from November last year till like halfway through of 2023, I would only upload once a week. The reason why some people say you ought to upload at least 2 times a week, you ought to upload every day. We all approach YouTube with different reasons and goals, and stick to yours, stick to yours if you've got YouTube, and don't derail. If you've already identified your niche, stick to that, you won't go wrong. So I've been uploading only 1 video a week. And then I picked up when I was traveling because I had so much content. I still have so much content, guys, that I still need to offload or upload or take off my phone. So I then started uploading 2 videos a week. I think I've been doing that. It's month 4 or 5 where I'm uploading 2 videos, or I'm going live every now and then, not as often. So today I thought I'll let you know, Uguti, if you want to start a YouTube, you need to have your reasons why. Not because my corporate Jenny Tisha Oliphant, which is me, started her YouTube channel. I'm also starting mine. Not because Nonzi is doing so well in terms of views on her YouTube and people love her and they gift her. You also want to start yours. We all have different reasons. We all on different journeys. And what someone else is blessed with might not be your blessing. Your blessing might be somewhere else. But if YouTube is your calling, and you want to change lives, and you want to share information, you want to entertain, because there are categories that I'll talk about that you ought to look into when you start YouTube, that I'll cover on a different or separate video. Be ready. But one thing, guys, before we get to the monetary side that I want to share, and this video will definitely benefit someone, you will not come on YouTube, more especially if you are a South African. I won't talk for other countries, and be impatient. You ought to be very patient if you're going to be on YouTube. And those of you who are on YouTube know what I'm talking about. You ought to be intentional. Patient, I mean, you don't open YouTube today and tomorrow you see results. Like with any other thing, if you are in farming, there's time to farm. In fact, there's time to prepare the soil before you even start putting the seeds and watering. The time to harvest comes months after, and there are years where you will not harvest. Same concept applies on YouTube, and most aspects of our lives, even at work. You don't walk in as a CEO, straight from varsity, unless your dad is a CEO and you are inheriting and you've been, shadowing him, and the ropes and how to and all that. But if you just came into the game, you ought to be intentional. You ought to remain consistent, which means if you promise your subscribers that you will upload a video, or promise yourself that you'll upload a video once a month or once a week or once a day, even if you are not feeling well, you try and at least put a post to say, sorry guys, I know today I should be uploading a video, but I'm not feeling well. Please expect a video tomorrow. You cannot start a YouTube channel if you are a touch and go. It's not for touch and goes. You cannot start a YouTube channel if you are an instant gratification generation. You want a 2 minutes noodle. You want your food ready now. YouTube is for those who order steak and they wait for that steak to be perfected by a chef, while other people have already received their order. So There's no such thing as you post 2 videos, just in my case, November, December, and you take a long break and you come back in March and you think ukuthi aboLindi and Bongani, Esther will be waiting patiently for you. Koloya and Haidu. Lindy will be gone to another YouTuber to look for content because there's thousands of YouTubers. No one waits for you. So if the day you make a decision, you stick by it, and it's for the disciplined. You ought to be disciplined. We've seen people who came into this game, got YouTube channel. They opened their channels, they posted 2 videos, they were gone. Could be different reasons, health-wise, financial-wise, life happened, they got ill, they left this earth. There could be plenty of reasons, but there's people who thought it was fun and games, but you need a discipline that you've never thought of on YouTube, and patience that you never thought you'll have, because it takes years to build, and the same concept applies on YouTube. You need to build, and building is not easy. Sometimes I look at my views after a year and I'm still sitting on 50 views after 2 days, 100 views after. And when you see others having 40,000 views, don't despair. They most probably started a while back. And there could be someone who started few months after me who has crazy views, but don't let that discourage you, deter you from your goal. You stick to it and you work hard. And if you want to post every day, make sure there's a video every day. If no video, live. If you are faceless, you don't believe in lives, show us your hands when you do your thing. You know why you want to start YouTube and which way you will take, because they're just people who are on YouTube. We don't see their faces, like my favorite kind of content on YouTube, the ones that, the rain and the thunderstorm, when you want to, for people who struggle with insomnia, when you want to sleep, those meditating videos, you don't know who's behind that, and the views are crazy. So I want to say, you don't come or tackle something, especially in 2024, as we all have goals, we all have dreams. Yeah, 2023 showed us flames. I hear people saying that this was my best year, guys, and thank God for that. I took my gap year. It's been on my to-do list for years, and God came through for me, and he made sure it was the best gap year ever. So it was the best year for me. But there's those whom 2023 honored them, and they want to do better, and they're hoping that God will work with them in 2024. He was still with you this year, believe it or not. He's still with us right now as we speak. What I want to say is, if YouTube will be your goal, will be on your vision board when we do our vision board tomorrow, make sure you come prepared, because a snip up in place. And if you are not a strong soldier, you'll be left in a battle, scattered, wounded, and full of shame. So you keep it going. So let's look at the analytics, and then we get to what was interesting is that I've got 1.2% between 18 and 24, which I'm grateful for. I didn't even know I've got youngsters here, and I would love to mentor more the younger people, because the younger they are, you can still teach them. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's what the saying goes. So I've got between 18 and 24. 25 to 34, it's 29.6%. There's still hope. 25 to 34 years, yeah, you can still build an awesome future. You are working, you are in corporate, you are in public sector, you are in whichever sector. So my content resonates with you. And while you are working, you want to invest money, obviously, and travel if you love traveling, or do some experiences that speaks to your soul. I've got people in the age of 35 to 44. That is 39 28.3%. That's the biggest, not too big, but 10% more than the 25 years to 34 years, which is interesting. And then age 45 to 54, it's 20.2%, which is really, really interesting. Okay, this is last 29 days, not the full view of the entire channel. So I've got people in South Africa is majority, and then United Kingdom, I've got 2.7, which is impressive. Guys, I've got eMaswati, Akabo Magwami, which warms my heart. Kuthe bonine bavele bangibuke bathi hey umfana gogo asesimzami, umfana sisi. I don't know how they address me. And then I've got 68.7% who just watches and they are not subscribed. It kills a lot of YouTubers because they wish everyone could subscribe for I can never get this word right. Let me leave it. And the subscribed that watches my content, it's only 31.3%. But for me, I love it. Don't subscribe if you're not going to watch. Please. Rather watch and not subscribe. I know it sounds wrong, but there's people you'll find they have like 500,000 subscribers and the viewers are only 20,000. Guys, there is something is just not gelling. You need to balance us there. So I rather have people who are not subscribed, but more views, because you get paid on views when it comes to YouTube, not on how many subscribers you have, how many people views your content. So since that time, guys, and I want to talk about CPR in South Africa, how much we cared compared to Kenya, compared to USA. That's the information for people who are on YouTube who want a detail. So I just want to share with you how much I've made, and we're getting to that. All the hard work, all the videos. Oh, before we get to that, I've since uploaded, I'm sure you want to know how many videos I've uploaded for over a year now. They are right there. My corporate journey, 59. You can see there. I've uploaded 59 videos. These videos include live videos and videos, you know, the ones that are done behind the scene and uploaded, and these kind of videos live. So 59 videos since the 7th November last year to date. So I'm like 1 year, 1 month baby. I'm still crawling. Guys, on YouTube, in fact, I'm an infant. There's a guy that I've been following for a while, not for a while. I followed him when he reached his 500,000 mark on YouTube. He's Kenyan. I am Marwa, and I was watching his content, congratulating him. And I think he said he's been on YouTube for 7 years. And for 7 years, he's been posting his videos every day, a video every day without fail for 7 years. And he just reached 500,000. And that is a huge milestone. And congratulations to him. And I hope one day I'll sit here with more than 1,004, 5, 6 that I have and say to you guys, remember that live that I did, and I was only 1 year, 1 month. I was an infant on YouTube. Look at me now. And I will, because guys, when it comes to me, you know, I'm a beast. Once I put my mind to something and I don't get deterred, oh my word, they're not watching, the time will come. I might just upload one video that will go viral and just start attracting new people to watch more videos. So it takes time to build. So after 59 videos today, I come to you to say, this is how much I've made. Let me go to my YouTube studio. So you've got a studio, you've got your YouTube where you upload your videos, and you've got your YouTube studio that tells you the analytics as to who's watching, when do people watch, who's not interested, which video, you know, got more attention, and stick to those. But I'll share on a different videos the tips and tricks, and I'm still very new to sit here and give you tips. When I finally get to my 100,000s like Abononzi, then I can tell you how it's done. For now, I just shush and do my thing and grow my YouTube channel, and through you I'm where I'm at with 1,463 subscribers, and I'm actually stunned because it's a big achievement on YouTube. On TikTok, you can be a millionaire in terms of followers. New on YouTube, and in South Africa, it's even harder because it's tough to get sponsors. They look at people who are already big, who've got a big channels and a certain criteria, your niche and whatever. I don't want to get into that. So, guys, after getting my 1,000 subscribers, I needed watched hours of 4,000. This is where I'm currently sitting. 3,824 watch hours. So, let's go to our calculator. 4,000 minus 3,824. So I'm still short 176 watch hours. So it is with great sadness that I announce to you that after 1 year, 1 month, I'm still not getting a cent on YouTube. So this video is to let you know, Uguti, patience is a virtue. You don't come on YouTube and think you'll strike it rich, unless, of course, your content is amazing, your creativity, your editing, you're just giving people what they want. But other than that, for a 1 year, 1 month infant, you're not even a toddler yet on YouTube. 1 year, 1 month, I still don't earn a cent. Sadly. So I know you guys came hoping to see my check. There's no such. This video is to tell you, akudlalwa kanjalo, my babies. You ought to work. I must put in more and more work. But now I'm almost close to that 4,000 of watch hours. But guys, I don't worry about it. I don't have sleepless nights about it. I just do what I have to do, share the information. And I want to say, don't come here if your main thing is to make money. Come here to say, I've got the skill, I've got this knowledge. I'm comfortable with this topic. Maybe you started, maybe you worked, like in my case. They say experience is the mother of what do they say? You can finish that line. You can sit and share and teach us. We are in a certain industry, and people always ask how to change a tire, how to do this, how to do. Come on YouTube. But if you're gonna come for the money, you're gonna be like your mom. You'll be out of the game, because I'm sure the young ones by now, even 3 months later, who wants to post videos every week, twice a week, and a year later you still don't have a cent? Show me those kind of people. And I just want to show you the Ningati Uma is crooking the books. I want to show you excuse me, the revenue here. It will show you how much you'll make on that particular month. Here's my estimated revenue. It's in dollars, guys. USD, US dollar sign, 0. Zilch iqanda, which is still expensive. The eggs are expensive in South Africa. But right now I've got 0, 0, nothing. So if you thought, hey, Uma, I'm sure by now she's disappeared, having fun near the ocean, sipping on her virgin cocktails. Guys, I'm still sipping on my water. Homemade, boiled with my kettle water. Not where you thought I'm at a year later. So this video is to say, if your dream is to start a YouTube channel next year, which I don't know what's stopping you, unless you don't have a personality, maybe when you speak. I've seen people, guys, those who talk so slow, and you look at the comments, people are saying, oh, your voice is so calming. So don't sell yourself short. Don't underestimate the person that you are. If you want to share something and you've got a content and you are creative and you've got something to share, or you can just come and share your life, and make it personal. It's all about you, like Gaborone. It's their personal life, everything about her on YouTube. You won't go wrong. But please know, sorry guys, I wanted to sneeze. Please know it takes a very long time to get there, and others get there sooner than others. So if you're posting and your numbers are still low, you're encouraging people to please subscribe. And it's tougher in a country like South Africa where data is expensive. People, when you say subscribe, they think it's a monthly subscription, because there was a time when we checked our phones, we were subscribed to things that we didn't subscribe on, and every month they were debiting a certain amount, and people are still skeptical, thinking YouTube will do the same thing, and yet subscribing on YouTube is for free. People rather be on TikTok because it's fast and it's young, it's happening, than coming on YouTube. You ought to continue loading, uploading your videos, continue sharing your information, continue imparting your knowledge, continue sharing yourself if you're gonna come personal. Entertain if you'll be entertaining us, whether it be with music or dancing or whatever entertainment that you're gonna bring on this platform. But when the tough gets going, remember this life that I made, that it really takes time to build, and I'm still building. But once I get there, I will gather you, my amazing family, again and show you my first paycheck that will be coming from YouTube. But I want to tell you, 1 year, 1 month, I still get nothing from YouTube. I hope this puts it straight and motivates someone to know Uguti, nothing comes easy. Easy come, easy go. Rome was not built in one day. Continue in whatever endeavor that you're busy with, whether business, whether you're studying. No degree will be attained in a year's time. Maybe a certificate, maybe an accreditation, but when we talk building, you ought to be patient, you ought to be persistent, you ought to be attentive, intentional, you ought to persevere, you ought to focus, you ought to shut your ears whenever there's noises and say, I know what my big why is. I personally know why I came on YouTube, and I will stay here until God says it's time to leave, unless something drastically happens that will remove me from YouTube. Because yes, I later discovered there's so much money on YouTube if you get it right, you get the formula right. But I'll still be sharing regardless. And thank you so much for coming through. And now I'm going live on my Facebook. If you are there, we will talk all things festive season, Christmas season, holiday season. And thank you for watching, and thank you for commenting. Thank you for following me. Thank you for liking, guys. When you like, YouTube is able to share my videos with others, and I see 27 likes. Thank you so much. And you see, someone might say, oh, thank you for 2,000 likes, and you only have 7 likes. Keep at it, guys. Keep at it. And you ought to build. And I always think to myself, if you are impatient, open a YouTube channel. It will really train your impatient vein to be patient. It will help, strengthen your muscle, your impatient muscle to be patient. Always challenge yourself by tackling things that will build and strengthen that of which is your weak point at the moment. If you constantly invest and in 2 months you want your money, go on investments that are for 10 years. You ought to strengthen that side of your personality or character or behavior or habit. If you don't work on it, you won't get far in life. So I want to urge you, if you are an impatient soul, open YouTube. you'll be patient in no time, and you're gonna say, where did my patience come from? Hello, mami. Unonzi wati asize la senkhona. Oh, thank you, sister. Thanks to my baby. Oh, my baby is something else. I was talking to her now. Woo! But I'll talk about that on Facebook. YouTube, I like to keep it clean. Facebook is like a big family that knows us both. So yeah, I can't talk about her stories, but I want to change it up level. Thank you, sis. I'm also trying to open mine. Sure, it's hard. Please, may I propose you do one on helping? Oh, beginners, kindly, please. I'm stuck and confused. Okay, Lindy, no problem, sis. No problem. I want to please can okay, I've got you here. I'm trying to think how we can further this whole thing, but please contact me on WhatsApp +27. I ought to say that because I don't know whether you are in SA or outside. +27 82. Am I saying it right? Yeah, +2782 681 1573 +2782 681 1573. I hope you are still watching. If not, please come back and watch and get me on WhatsApp. Hey, Mama. Hi, Bangani. How are you, Mom? This is Zodwa Sitlamo. Love you. Oh, I love you, Zodwa. But oh, I see a different name here. I love you, Sweetie Pie. You're one of those people who also supports big time, and I'm watching you. I'm watching you, sis. I'm frustrated, sis. Trust me. Okay, don't be. But I've shared, guys. You've seen the numbers. I've done this content to encourage, and I know a lot of people will see the caption and come running to look at the check. There's no check. Takes time to build. Until then, we continue uploading, we continue going live and sharing information, because once you decide you're going to be on something, you're going to start a project, you don't let anything stand on your way. Nothing. You ought to be stubborn like that. And I am like that, guys. I'm a fighter. It can rain, it can pour, people will throw their towels. I'm often the last one to leave the ship. And where I work, they used to call me a captain because I'm the last one to say, this is it. I've given it my all, and there's absolutely nothing I can do from now on. And now I'm signing it off, and I sign it off with a smile. And it's my personality. Even in relationships, I don't give up on my loved ones like that. Once I turn my back, I've given my all. I've given you my time. I've said my piece. I've listened to you. I've tried to understand you. I've compromised. I've met you halfway, but takes me years to get to a conclusion. I am done. But rest assured, when I close that door, absolutely nothing will open it again. And that is my personality. Whether it's good or bad, that is a topic for another day. And I love it that way. So thank God for that personality. Oh, I'll be at something when everyone else has said, I'm still investing on this thing. Mina, I'm leaving it. I'm like, this market will soon turn around. The fact that there's blood means nothing. But sometimes you ought to cut your losses, né? and just make peace and move away. Maramina, I'm a different breed. So it helps me in building because I don't give up that easily. And I've seen such amazing results. And I'm not saying I've never made mistakes where I should have pulled off or pulled out much earlier. So yeah, that is it. Love you, darlings. Let's meet on Facebook, those who are on my Facebook, and may God continue to bless you. Don't forget to subscribe if you love the content. Comment, share at least. I'm sure in your family, there's one person who's working. There's one person who'd love to know about investing. There's one person who certainly is traveling or planning to travel. And I share so much because after being to 14 countries in 7 months and other countries that I went to before my gap year, There's so much, and I speak from the South African perspective because I am South African. So when you say, Ma, where do I get the visa? How much is the visa for this? And if it's a country I've been to, and some countries I've never been, but I've got the information because maybe I'm planning to go next time, I'll certainly tell you which transportation, which hotels. I've got all that, all that. And of course, it is my travel journey. Yours might be different. Okay, guys, bye and God bless. Thank you. Till we meet again. Before I leave, have an awesome 2024. If this year wasn't great, make sure next year is the best year you've ever seen. Take care.